know what's going on. Cold, Golden Nemo, Key Golden. Tune in, we going live.
The committee.
Some people was slowing me up. I heard they was counting me out. Well, I think they miscounted, cause they would've known the one. When them niggas doubted, I knew I was bout it. I had to get this shit done. If somebody shot at me, know who gon'
What's going on, everybody? I got Lil Tunna with me. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. It's long overdue, man.
Man, you know it's long overdue. Me and Stunner have been knowing each other for a while now. He didn't see me do two of the beaches. I finally got another piece of the committee in the building. I'm so excited about it. What do you think about us finally sitting down? This is the third project. We here to talk about the cold summer. What about the reaction right now before I get into your catalog? What about the reaction right now? It's only been fresh a week, so how you feeling right now?
Honestly, I'm feeling good about the about Cold Summer. It's really doing better than I anticipated. A lot of folks mad it was only 3 songs, but
I was stunned. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, he only gave us 3. Like,
that was expected though. I ain't gonna lie. I knew folks weren't gonna like that, but I mean, the feedback I'm getting from it, like I rock with it. Everybody got their own thing that they like.
yeah,
I'm just really trying to learn, really take my time with everything.
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get into his catalog because y'all know that's what I do. Before I get into the questions, I had to ask him about Cold Summer because that's what we're here for. But getting into his catalog, singles right now, Amnesia, Socially Distanced, She Say, and then the most recent one you dropped at the end of last year, Beef.
Sure.
The projects I told y'all about, The Coldest, yeah, Popular Loner, and of course we here for Cold Summer. Bruh, if y'all haven't heard Cold Summer, even though he gave us 3, I need y'all to go download this shit right now. Visuals y'all can see right now on YouTube. No Sympathy, 9mm, got Old Flow, First 48, got Center of Attention with Cole on there. Socially Distanced got a visual, Beef, and then you just dropped Talk to Him about a few months ago. That video is hard. I like the concept, which I was telling my girl, because Breezy just did like you against you type shit. It's a couple scenes you talking to yourself. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
Getting into these questions, y'all, you are early in your career and you just mentioned you trying to figure everything out. What's been inspiring you to keep hitting the studio? Is it the gang? Is it people around you? What's making you keep hitting the studio?
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I get my inspiration from some of everywhere, from some of everybody. Like, sometimes like it'll be motherfuckers that I don't even know for real. Like, I don't really like when people try to act like nobody ever influenced them, because
Right.
that's not realistic.
What would you say has influenced you, people or thing wise?
Um, for sure, definitely my guys,
Mm-hmm.
like Bees and Cole, just definitely my guys. They for sure influenced me. Um, and even just seeing other upcoming artists
Yeah.
that may turn up and pass me and do their thing, like I honor shit like that, because it just be like, I understand how hard it is,
Mm-hmm.
especially coming out of our city. But even not just from our city, like, you might look at somebody, they done had 10K yesterday, and tomorrow they had like 400.
400K.
You hear me? And they doing their thing. Like, all that is just, extra motivation for me to keep going, because I know I got it.
I do understand what you're saying because me and B talked about that, about how he feel like his shit so bumping that it should have been take. Which I feel like the committee got some of the best rappers coming out of Memphis. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Of course, Cole been one of the best rappers out of Memphis a few years now because he been had a hit way back.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of going from 10K followers to such and such, I done watched Glow have 5,000 to 300K in a matter of weeks off that one single, and it's just straight support. Do you feel like you and your guys, like when that time come, y'all gonna be like a special group, a special label? Because right now, I feel like you, Beezy, and Cole all got different sounds, but I feel like y'all can carry each other all at the same time. Do you think y'all gonna be that special group when this shit do take off?
I mean, I definitely agree with what you just said, and yeah, of course, because I mean, I feel like when you listen to us, I mean, if you just hear, you know we from them, like
Mm-hmm.
we represent but it's like we don't just got your typical Memphis sound. So it's like I slick kind of feel like even though that could be a plus, I feel like that kind of is what hinder us as well.
Right.
Kind of like keep people from gravitating towards our shit a little faster because just how it go down here, like people fuck with what they know,
Mhm.
you know. So it's like we slick almost a little too different. We a little too abnormal.
Yeah.
So it's like it's gonna take something else for them to just be like, oh, okay, like that's what we need to be on.
You also hang around and make music with Crucial Clay, who I think is another person that people in Memphis don't want to accept his genre of music because it's not the basic Memphis sound.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's good that it separates y'all because we need different shit besides a Pooh Shiesty genre or fucking Glorilla genre of sound because they widen the spectrum. Like, I think once they do catch on, I think y'all gonna for sure be the ones that like, damn, these niggas been doing this. We should have been caught on. But I think that do take time. Do you think it's gonna be too late for people when they catch on?
Man, only time will tell. To be real, I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but I mean, I always wanted to. That was like the whole point of my rebrand. That was the whole point of my little transformation. Cause like I used to be on it, like same shit. Like everybody rap about same shit. Everybody promoting and even just the little shit they put in their videos. Like when I was 15, 16, coming up and all that shit. That's what I was on.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I grew up. I changed.
The scene changed.
Yeah, I went through shit and I started seeing more shit. So it was just like I knew what I wanted for myself, and it was just like I ain't really like how folks was trying to put me in the box.
So I truly feel like right now, which kind of ticked me off, I think people trying to put Cole in a box. I think they
Definitely.
like when his hit came out in 2016, Cash Day. I think they tried to box him to that one single, and then they like keep giving us that. But I'm like, no, like dude can rap. Let him give you his whole catalog. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga had a fucking TV placement after the fact. Like I don't even think people know that the nigga was on Black Ink Crew. He had a fucking TV placement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't think people understand that when you do try to broaden this shit up, it's still gonna sound good.
Yeah.
What about your rebranding? Are you most excited about? Like, what have you been trying to push most about the rebrand?
Just the fact that like I said, I didn't like how they was trying to put me in a box. So really just more so my versatility.
Yeah.
Like just putting on display that I can literally like do anything. I can make any type of song. Subject matter don't really matter.
That's the
Like,
thing. I think the subject matter has definitely changed over time for you. Like you said, you was on that basic Memphis, but this cold summer is giving us, I would say, a slower stunner. You rapping, but it's the beats are more smoother. You kind of letting us know what you've been doing over time instead of just guns, violence. You know what I'm saying? Just drugs or whatever. How you feel about that? About your subject matter changing too?
Honestly, just me to me, like as a person, like I'm honored about that. You know, like it make me feel good as a man, cause you know, it's like you gotta broaden the spectrum.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, yeah, that might be where we come from. It might be how we came up. It might be all we know, but it's like it's a million different things.
Just
talk
talking
about
facts. It's facts. That's facts. Now, how are you pursuing your career right now? Because you just did a back of the class freestyle, which was on the slow spectrum too. Y'all had the piano in the background, which is different for Stunner. How are you pursuing your career right now? Are you doing freestyles? Are you doing interviews? Y'all, it took me at least 3 years to get Stunner on the show. So I think I do feel like you are switching it up a bit for your career. How are you pursuing it now?
I mean, I'm trying to all the stuff that I feel like I should have been doing, or all the stuff that I know that might be necessary for me to elevate.
Yeah.
I'm just going on and taking the initiative to go and get it done. So, shit, I am doing more interviews. I am, popping out, being on the scene,
Yeah.
so the folks can see me and interact with me, whatever the case may be. So I'm really just pushing right now.
Y'all, I have seen the difference. Like I said, he did the back of the class. If you haven't seen that, I've been seeing him popping out to different showcases. I do think that y'all circle alone. I just told Ricky this. I'm like, bruh, y'all circle alone to me is shifting the city right now because it's giving different sounds of music. Y'all including got Ricky including guitar in that shit. Got Trey on the beat now.
Shout out to Ricky.
Shout out Ricky, man. Shout out Trey. Cause now the inner circle is getting in this shit and it's like, bruh, like making fucking magic. Who was included in Cold Summer with the beats and all that and mastering the mix and all that?
Of course, Clay mixed out.
Of course.
Ain't nothing. Track 2, that's Ricky.
Okay.
Number 3, Tom Brady. That's my nigga Retro Valley. Number 1, that's like my go-to. Y'all ain't heard of him yet, but he finna shock the world.
Have y'all been making music?
Yeah, my boy Olympus. My boy Olympus, he hard. We got
Shout out Olympus. Being that you only gave us 3 tracks, I think that blow my mind because, like you said, you still getting great support. And Concealed got 1 star.
Mm-hmm.
The tape is fresh, but that 1 star mean a lot because shit, I know in a couple more weeks, damn near had 2 out of fucking 3 songs. Did you think Concealed would be the one with the star right now?
Hell nah.
Which one did you think would have the star right now?
Shit,
I bet Tom Brady.
Nah, I ain't. Tom Brady my personal favorite.
Ah.
But, ain't nothing definitely. I thought that was gonna have the star already, just cause like I sent this shit out early to some people, and that's just what everybody fuck with.
So Ain't None already had previous reaction, and it's still the end up with the star. That's why I feel like in a few weeks, this shit bound to have all 3 of them at some point. Cause this shit heat, and people been waiting on Stunner to drop. Because I see in the reaction on his page, I'm like, man, folks been waiting on this shit, dropping straight icicles on your shit. I'm like, bruh, I can't believe that. Honestly, I think that people blowing you up for more since they only got 3.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Even J-Rock was mad as hell. I only had 3 songs.
Free J-Rock.
Man, free my nigga. I told him I was sorry though.
So hold on, y'all. He said his homeboy from jail even said, "Why the fuck you give us?" See, that type of reaction right there must make you feel good though. Because for a motherfucker to be pissed, like, damn nigga, you supposed to give us more songs. How did it make you feel?
I mean, that's like I said, their reaction really like it's expected. So, you know what I mean? Like I'm just taking my time with it. Till the tape drop.
What are you trying to learn from Cold Summers until the tape drop? I'm gonna try to get a date out of them. But what are some things you're trying to learn between that time?
Really like how I go off like the recording process and like with music, it's really just all experience based. Like I be rapping from like shit that I'm seeing at the time or shit that I'm dealing with at the time. Like I don't really do too much reflecting in music anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's more so like current status, like what's going on right now type shit.
I just talked to my guest yesterday about situational rap and situational music. Do you think that's fair to the supporters that they get like what you're going through instead of just a subject about like what we was talking about, basic gun, drugs, and money, and they should just start to get situational shit personal from you?
I mean, to an extent, yeah, because it's like, well, with my shit, like, I just don't really be trying to, like, I don't really like living in the past like that. So, and more so now, I really do this shit for me now. Like, it's like I had to get back to, like, where I was comfortable with the shit. Like, I had to get back to, like, putting my feelings in this shit, like being real with myself with the shit. Whether at first it's like I was just trying to like please the fans and shit. I like the shit or not. So it's like now I try to like have the best of both worlds.
So at what point you think that switch flip for you? Like, let me stop trying to satisfy everybody else and go in this booth for me.
Shit, really, really damn near like after the code is like.
No, Stunner. The coldest got, I think, some of the craziest reactions. Like from what I was seeing,
Yeah.
the coldest was so fucking bumping. I think motherfuckers was like, bruh, he gonna drop again immediately, and then we end up waiting, which is why Cold Summer is fucking going crazy now. That's crazy. But I think your supporters will start to feel like the more personal shit is for them,
Yeah.
being that we are getting the same subject in Memphis. Do you and the rest of the committee and also Clay and Ricky, do y'all discuss or help each other in the studio? Like somebody's stuck on something or
Hell yeah, like I might be stuck on a bar and Clay throw some shit out and he'll be like, say this or say it like this. I still be like, hell nah. But like I don't be wanting to use nobody else shit
yeah.
of mine. But like
But that's how good the collective is. Y'all
Yeah.
just holding each other down
but
type
like
shit.
even if I don't use his suggestion, just him suggesting something might get my mind flowing, have me, do some other shit.
To me, I mean, having that support is crazy, which I think gives you another reason why. I guess I'm going with the 3 songs. Did they have something to do with why it was only 3? Like, did they tell you these are 3 most bumping, or how did that come about?
I'm gonna keep it G. That's why I said shout out to Ricky. Like Ricky ended up dropping a single that had like 3 songs. So
Oh, so you got that idea from Ricky.
yeah, I didn't even know we could do this shit.
You didn't know you had to drop 3 songs?
Facts.
Give a nigga a teaser, because you've been dropping EPs, but you usually give us like at least 6 or 5. But that 3-song teaser, damn, okay, Ricky. I didn't know that came from Ricky.
Ricky did it first.
So what about these 3 songs made you choose them and decide to go ahead and make that be those 3?
Well, ain't nothing probably like the newest one that I done recorded out of those 3. So that was just a solid banger that I just wanted like everybody to have. Like I felt like that jump was like more so with the Memphis sound that everybody liked. So that's why I did that. Concealed. I've been sitting on Concealed probably like damn near 2 years. And, Tom Brady too, but Tom Brady really a re-release.
So I know now everybody want to know, do you have hella shit in the vault?
Yeah, I got mad shit in the vault. I always been like that though.
See, I talked to rappers about that, and I'm like, because I even heard that about Nipsey before he passed, on his last album, that he waited damn near 3 years to get the one that was Kendrick Lamar was on. I'm like, why do y'all do that? Why do you personally hold songs? Is it timing?
Definitely divine timing. That's the only answer.
Yeah.
That's the only answer.
I feel that, and sometimes, shit, some song that's made in 18, like you said, might be fucking perfect for 2022, and y'all not lying about that one. One of my favorite songs that you're featured on is Child's Prayer with you and Clay and Beezy.
Yeah.
That
Child's
bitch
Prayer
so
one.
bumping. That's a few years back. I asked Beezy, how did that single come about in the video? How did y'all do? Was y'all in Cali at the video?
Man, we even recorded that hoe out there.
Oh shit.
Man, it was like 4 in the morning. I think I was smoking some weird ass weed, some shit called tangerine or something. That shit was
Never had that strand, y'all. Never had that one.
My niggas was clowning me for smoking that shit. They ain't like it, but that shit had me tripping. Like that shit had me like on some silly ass shit. But Clay was up. Me and Clay was up. We be up all night and shit. We went in the kitchen, had the studio. I just sat there and did that motherfucker. Like
You came up with the first?
they already did they part.
Oh, okay.
before we got there.
Gotcha.
Actually before our flight and shit. This was probably like a couple days after being there, and I was like, shit, I need to
Gotta get on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta get
being high as fuck. Like, let me get
Yeah.
on there, hoe. If y'all haven't heard Child's Prayer or seen that video, one of my favorite songs by them. And also, if you don't know, y'all collab a lot with each other. How is that connection between y'all so easy to make music like that?
Well, for one, it's like we actually fuck with each other. Like them actually my niggas for real. Like it's crazy that all my niggas rap.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just make the like we got real chemistry. Like we got natural chemistry. So it just make the music like 10 times better, 10 times easier to make, 10 times easier to record.
Beezy said that same shit. And all I'm thinking is, fuck, like, it's no way y'all got engineer, producer, multiple rappers all in one circle making fucking magic. Does that make it easier for y'all or harder, like, when it actually come to putting the shit together? Because I know choosing the beat and actually putting the verse and the hook together, that's one thing. But as a collective, do y'all all be able to agree on shit like that?
Really a little bit of both. It make it easier in some situations and it make it harder in some situations. Because everything about perspective. And it's like, shit, I might be looking at something one way. Beezy be looking at it like this. Clay be looking at it like that.
Yeah. Hella creative minds trying to come together for one thing. Golly. Being that cold summer is fresh, you tried to throw it out there. I'm not gonna let him do it that fast. You got some on the way already?
Yeah. We next thing I'm dropping. It's the big one. I'm doing the tape.
Tape, y'all.
Full project. None of this little shit I've been doing.
And you know what, Stunner? I don't think we mad at you, but we definitely ready for a lengthy tape. What you think? How many numbers you thinking about giving us this time?
I'm going for 12.
12. That's a lot for you, Stunner. So that mean you got a lot in the vault right now.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Is it gonna be a lot of the committee, a lot of the circle on that project?
That'll be my only features.
The gang?
Cohen Bees.
Ah, y'all hear that right? The committee are gonna be the only people on the project that's coming up. I do want to try to tease a time. You think you got a time on it right now? I'm trying to get it for y'all. Winner. Why would I ask? Why would I ask? Of course, the coldest.
Yeah, winner for sure.
How did you start that branding? Being the coldest, is that something you grew up with?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. The code is some new shit. It's some new shit, like not new like this year. I've been it.
Yeah, been it.
You know, it really came about like when we was in me and gang was talking. We was in the process of coming up with like all these alter egos and aliases and shit. And you know, like Beezy got one. His joint, the one and only.
Yeah.
And then Cole got
What's Cole?
Cole got all type of shit.
I'm not gonna lie, Cole got hella alternative.
He big shit, Papa, all type of shit. So I had to come up with something. And so it just registered. I'm like, damn, Cole is like, I just heard it in my head. Like, I don't know where it came from. I didn't dream better than nothing. Like, this shit just
And y'all
popped up.
started going with this shit.
Yeah, and it just made sense, and I've been running with it. Like, that's why I dropped the EP as soon as I figured that shit out. Like, now you see everybody calling themselves the coldest.
Facts. Ever since they have been trying to bite. Has Cole been trying to guide your career a little bit since he is one of the biggest in the committee right now? Has he been trying to at least give you a little bit of advice? Because when I talk to Beezy, man, Beezy's so he got all these damn gems. Like, me and him sit and talk for hours even after the interview, because it's like, bro, he trying to give me all this shit that I need to take in. Is this Cole on that same type of vibe?
Definitely. You know, both of them, the big brothers I never had.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but Cole definitely be on my ass about all type of shit. He gonna tell me when some shit lame as hell. He gonna tell me when some shit working. All that. So, you know, I definitely owe a lot of credit to bro, cause he helped shape my mind as far as the creative process and everything like that. So definitely.
When if any of you are ever like in a creative slump, is the next person trying to push you? Because sometimes when you in a creative group like that, and you like me and you and Beezy, like you just said, he didn't tell me before he feel like his career could be further, but it do take time. When y'all get in those type of slumps, does the next person say, "Hey, come on, bruh, go and drop something. Let's go to the studio."
Yeah, definitely. But me personally, like, I feel like slumps and shit like that shit you kind of gotta like wad out on your own because it's like, for instance, like for those who write music, like, 'cause if you write your music, you might have writer's block,
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. I don't feel like you can just get out of this shit just because somebody telling you to get out of this shit.
Facts.
But for us, it's a little easier because we don't write our shit. Like, we just go and just record.
Y'all
shit.
punching that shit in. Of course, y'all got one of the best engineers.
Mm-hmm.
So of course y'all. So when you hit the studio, you basically just punch and freestyle.
Yeah, and it's just it just come natural to us. Like, so we don't gotta do nothing but be in a good mood and shit.
Bro, if y'all haven't kept up with any of these guys, when I tell y'all some of the realest niggas I've encountered. Like I said, me and Beezy talk for fucking hours outside the interview. And I grew up with Clay, and that's one of my favorite rappers. Cause like I feel like, for one, like y'all have a lot of real ass subjects. Besides, like, I mean, just getting back on the subject thing. I think, to me, because I listen to bars. Like, I actually listen for bars. So when I'm listening to y'all, I'm like, bruh, I can relate to this shit. Do you want your music to be relatable, or do you want it to be just listen to, like, maybe just something that's radio? What do you think you want your music to be the outcome?
That's really my thing. That's more so what my thing was. It's like the duality in it. Like, definitely want my shit to be relatable.
Yeah.
Damn near more than I want this shit to be on the radio. Like, I be like, my whole thing is like, when it's all said and done, like, when niggas bump my shit, I just want niggas to know like they can be themselves. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care where you come from. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to dye your hair, my nigga, go dye that shit. Like, you fuck with anime, like, I fuck with anime. I got 2 of them motherfuckers tatted on me. Like,
what anime you like?
man, I be on Tokyo Ghoul. That's my favorite shit.
That's Netflix?
Tokyo Ghoul on I watched it on Funimation.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, now I don't know shit about that, but I'm knowing y'all know. What about anime is intertwined with your rap? Or do you just let that be your creative at the end of the day? You just like anime?
Yeah, I really just let this shit be like a little creative, but like some little shit I take from it is like all this shit really be kind of like they got like a little story to them. Like, they all got some type of
deeper story.
Yeah, all this shit be having some type of meaning.
Like, I never thought about it like that. Well, besides like what I used to watch, like Dragon Ball Z, which I knew had a deeper
I ain't
story.
never watched this shit.
But see,
that
that
shit
was the
too
only one I
long.
ever watched as a kid, because I had brothers and they would watch the shit. And I think that, like, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, as a kid, I never thought, damn, Dragon Ball Z had a deeper ass story than what I was just watching. Do you think you would ever want your music to make it to one of the episodes or one of the series that you watch? Because I didn't heard of some hip hop anime.
Hell yeah, that should be too loud. I be so turned. Come on, man.
Hey, any of these anime companies, holla at my boy, because I know he got that fire for y'all. Tap in with him. Listen to his catalog and get my nigga on one of them series, man. Before I let you go, I got a couple rapids. You can answer them short, long, it don't matter. Up tempo beat or down tempo beat?
Right. It really just depends on how I'm feeling at the time. I'm gonna be real. Like, if I'm feeling like uppity, like excited and shit, like I probably want a little up tempo.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Single, EP, or album? Now, we know Stunner love his EPs, but now that you're getting more into it, what do you think you're going to start to like to drop more for your supporters?
Really want to get into more albums and shit.
Okay. Because you've been doing the single and the EP game. Now listen, y'all. He said 12 songs. I'm not gonna pressure him. Not gonna harass him. Feature or no feature. This is getting on your music and other people on your music.
For right, it's like I used to have that mind state, you know,
Yeah.
where it was like, fuck a feature, I don't need no nigga, all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Which is cool, but it's just like seeing what two creative minds can do together is a beautiful thing. Like collaborations be crazy, like so I'm all for it.
Do you think Cole is crazy for choosing that route, choosing that J. Cole Key Glock route from at the beginning of his career? Because now, of course, I hope y'all keeping up with Cole Cash. He's starting to have features, got Money Bag, got Lil Yachty. He got these big names, but before, all his shit, like his projects would be bumping as fuck with just him. Do you think he crazy for doing it? For choosing it?
No. I feel like when you a nigga that just like really stand on your own like that, and you hard enough to do this shit.
Yeah.
Shit, do it.
Yeah, that's facts.
Stand on what you believe in.
I always wondered that, and I don't think I asked Bees that, because, I mean, I'm personally just a fan of Cole, so I'm just like, I don't know if he ever felt like maybe I should have been getting features earlier or whatever the case may be. That was always just a wonder of mine. Do you feel like you will be able to create like more of a buzz off of more features, or because honestly you kind of do the same thing though, like you're not huge on features and your shit be bumping, like the 3 we got now is just you, which work. Do you think you should push that?
I mean, I definitely feel like I could benefit from doing features, but like I'm not opposed to doing features. Like I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's just like it should just be it be weird a little bit, kind of like, you know,
If it's not mutual.
Had this rap shit go, like a nigga hit you up talking about doing a song and all this and that, and then fuck around and never do it.
Man.
Shit like that. Like I ain't got time for this shit. So
I've never fucked with a ghost, like a person that hit you up and then just go like, yeah, nah, this shit ain't cool. Where can we find you everywhere on social media?
man, Lil tunna 100 every single app.
And use that $. Don't forget that. To find my nigga, use that $, Lil Tunna. Go follow him. Go find him on YouTube. All the shit I named in his catalog, I ain't fucking with that. If you haven't even fucking downloaded Cold Summer, you playing, go do that right now. One Key, Lil Tunna, The Committee.
High quality. I treat my heart like a weapon, I can't just be showing no love. I learned me a lesson while I was progressing. Some people was slowing me up. I heard they was counting me out, well I think